MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right. The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jeff Samardzija gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Jeff Samardzija, the pride and joy of Valparaiso High School, Valparaiso, Indiana. Also a pretty good wide receiver for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Big, strong guy. A lot of people think he takes that football mentality out on the mound. 94 to 96, good sink, good late run, good hard breaking ball, and his split finger has gotten a lot better. If Jeff Samardzija is on, you'll know early he'll be inducing a lot of ground balls.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 136.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. The 1-2.
Down, ball. Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next up is Max Muncy as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
A ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball outside.
Ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Hit weakly back to the mound. One there. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out on the short end of this one.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So striding in, Brandon Belt, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within them.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A ball and a strike. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Striding in, A.J. Pollock. His past meetings with Samardzija, he's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Full count, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate now, Gavin Lux, as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So striding forward now, Hunter Pence. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Popped him up. Leaning, and he makes the catch. Oh, he took it right out of the dugout for the second out. Wow.
Brandon Crawford.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. Stepping into the box, Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 1-2.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Mookie Betts waits on deck. Fouled away. The next 3-2 is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Here's Mookie Betts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He went down looking to open up the ball game. This is line to left. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski is there, 2 down.
Up next to the Dodgers.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. But he just missed his extra bases. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now batting, Mauricio Dubon, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Pitch on the way. High in the air into shallow left center. Pollock has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting 8.
Set to get his day started, Steven Duggar. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And it's fouled away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Notre Dame wide receiver, Jeff Samardzija. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Pollock. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Oh, and this ball is hammered to deep left. That'll wind up halfway to Treasure Island, way up into the bleachers, a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. This will kick up against the wall now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
Into the box, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Seager takes his lead at third with 1 away. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Ready for another chance? Gavin Lux. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Duggar on the move. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. One thus far. Popped up. and no one will track it down. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Duggar will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Giants nothing. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. 2-1.
2-1.
And now pitch on the way. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon.
So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants first baseman. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded cleanly, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow!
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back to the top. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Ready once again, Max Muncy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. 1 out, nobody on. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Has a look, now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, A.J. Pollock. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-0 L.A. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Hit in the air out to left. Pollock moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
The catcher, number 28. Buster.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, look at that stop. To second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Giants draw closer. It's now a 4-2 game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pollock has a read on it, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Arlene Garcia will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 97, Arlen.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Leading off for the Dodgers. The
First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's inside.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in now, Will Smith. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he misses again, ball 3. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Up next for the Dodgers, The pitcher.
Digging in once again, Clayton Kershaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss at a slider. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Dodgers strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Wilmer Flores is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Wilmer Flores.
This is foul right side. Fouled off. Struck him out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. No hits to this point. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Hit to third. Turner's got it. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he falls behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Giants leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Sean Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64.
7th inning ready to roll. At the plate, Max Muncy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. 1 gone now in the LA 7th, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
2-1.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Cody Bellinger will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2 balls and a strike. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Got him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Corey Seager. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Pence. And what a play. A beautiful jumping catch to put an end to the inning. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Digging in, Hunter Pence. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Betts is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees. Now in the box, Buster Posey. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop.
So digging in now, Brandon Crawford, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. In there at the knees, strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail here at 6-2. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Now pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Jondo Gustave has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Into the box now, Gavin Lux. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Number 9.
From the stretch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Gustave is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here comes the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. There's one. To belt for the twin killing.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, Max Muncy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way. To the right side and through, a base hit. Betts rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Turner.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Skied into very shallow right. Yastrzemski coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. LA's on top, 7-2. Bottom of the inning now. Standing in, Mauricio Dubon. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
That's a foul ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. And it's 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Weekly hit towards first. Right to him. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Wandy Peralta enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. So here's Cody Bellinger. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
No, that's
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Swing and a shot towards second, and that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. A 1-0 delivery.
Nope, ball.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, number 5.
At the plate now, Corey Seager, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Stepping up now, Will Smith. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate, Gavin Lux, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 2 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pops this one up. Longoria in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That's grown man strength right there, able to take a fastball inside and muscle it out to center field for a base hit.
Trevor Gott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Mookie Betts will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
That's the ball. 1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses again. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Giants 2. Ready for another shot now. Mike Yastrzemski starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a...
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Betts up into the arcade and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, Evan.
In now, Evan Longoria. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
To the plate now, Hunter Pence, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike here for the Giants. Fouled away. Little tardy on that swing, as it's well wide of first. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Clayton Kershaw earns his first win of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make
9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Jeff Samardzija. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please drive home safely.